Okay, right. You should now be seeing what's on the screen and hearing it as well. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, good whatever it is for you, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the stream, or if you're watching the VOD, welcome to the VOD. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. So, as I said before, Sunday, we are going to be continuing on with Dishonored. We will finish this game, probably tomorrow. I'm thinking about breaking it up into chunks, and yeah, we'll probably get 3-ish missions done today, and that leaves us with about another 3, maybe 4 for tomorrow, but that's fine. I know how to get those done. One of those missions is going to be sub 10 minutes easily anyway, so no big deal. Alright, so without any further ado, let's continue on. So when we left off, we had just come back from dealing with the Pendleton twins. A royal guest, Emily is now in the safe protective care of the Loyalists. With her well-being temporarily assured, it's time to remove the Lord Regent's remaining allies. So I believe I'm about to be asked to go find Sokolov now, because I'm pretty sure that happens within the same day. There's nothing here, is there? Let's see how Wallace has to say. Wow, I shouldn't be surprised.
Only after a long day of work will he return to his home and family.
Wallace, really?
He always eats very well, even as his wife and child grow thin.
Oh, Wallace!
It is in the common man that the Abbey finds its most faithful. To think Lord Pendleton is the son of nobility.
Why?
For one so steeped in courtly manners, his thoughts do linger long on revenge and murder.
Huh.
Where's Wallace? Wallace! You're promoted wherever you are. Head lackey.
He's probably drunk.
The younger Pendleton, jealous little Trevor, always in the shadow.
Why is his name spelled with an A? Maybe that's just an ability
He is
thing.
prone to skin infections. His eyes are sensitive to the light.
Oh man, we're learning so much lore.
Ships come back from the Pandician continent, crowded with war-frightened captives.
Lydia?
The other servants don't like her.
Oh, poor lady.
Work is never done for the lowly servant. Her servant wages will not be enough to fix her father's debts.
What?
For all the hard work, there is little reward for her.
Oh, she deserves better, man. You guys see this heart? Okay, never mind.
Martin's devised our next move. There's a footnote in Campbell's journal that tells us the Lord Regent's mistress sat for a portrait with Sokolov, the painter and royal physician. He'll be able to give us her name. Sokolov lives on Caldwin's Bridge about half the time, out over the river. The catch is that I'm afraid you've got to head out right away, while Sokolov is at his apartment on the bridge. Samuel can get you close to the bridge, but you'll have to find Sokolov.
Next, Uma moves to make stream when?
Bring him
Never.
back here intact, and it'll enable us to.
But welcome to the stream, Yorski. Good to see you.
can't
Thanks for
believe what
joining.
you've done so far. Escaping from Coldridge, taking down the
Uma
high
moves to make
oak-
stream never because I can't afford to jump into another
You
gacha.
make this old military-
Having said that, I've never spent money on a gacha game anyway,
That's it,
so,
man.
you know. Yeah, also, if I see one of my horses fail a race after I put time and investment into training them, I will actually kill myself. So that's a big no-no. Martin, what are you gonna say?
Such laughter, and they're singing the old songs, linking arms. Brought us from a happier time. There are few brave enough to laugh in the outsider's face, but T. Martin is
Gamble's
one.
journal.
Oh.
It's amazing how many.
If you lose race, just kill the horse and said, hell no! What? I'm not killing my girls. That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. Oh my god, we should skin you alive, dude. You should be hung. Just for saying that. What the helly? Who the fuck is Piero? Piero. I was right.
Ask me for any gear you need.
No, I mean horsey game, literally. Why would I kill any of the horses, bro? What did they do wrong? Should we shoot kids at the fucking track meet? Like, at the high school, middle school, elementary track meet when they don't get first place? My god, man. What is wrong with you? Alright, Pierre, you're useless. Useless. Persona 5 reference. Killing a poor horse because it lost a race. That's messed up,
Samuel
bro.
Beechworth went to sea to forget a hopeless love. He succeeded.
Oh, poor guy.
The boatman has a good heart and respects you.
Yeah, he only respects me because I'm not doing a high chaos run, which is fair enough. The way his attitude changes towards you in high chaos is hilarious. Okay, I say hilarious, but it's actually very depressing. It's why I can't bring myself to ever do a high chaos run. I think I did it once in my entire life, and then I went like, okay, never again. So to this day, I've still never done the DLCs for Dishonored 1 and High Chaos.
Climb aboard when you're ready.
As the meme goes, I heart revenge, but I would never, ever, 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 never kill people. I promise. The Royal Physician. You've been asked to abduct Anton Sokolov, the Royal Physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. Your new allies want to obtain from Sokolov the name of the Lord Regent's mistress, a mysterious ally and one of his most powerful noble supporters. Sokolov lives in a large apartment somewhere atop Caldwin's Bridge. Alright, so we need to make sure we at least have 1,500 gold as we exit this mission, which I think we're already above the 2k mark.
Caldwin's Bridge. You've been in the
But-
city for years, but you lived in Gunwall Tower with the late Empress, so maybe you haven't visited the bridge before tonight. Something to look out for. See all them lights on the water? That's right, you'll be spotted for sure. You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up.
No problem.
Now, about bringing Sokolov back alive, he's smart. Maybe even smarter than Piero. Got the whole of Gunwall under his
I love the
thumb.
violin.
That natural philosophy business. New technology, potions.
Such a
and
beautiful
life.
theme.
Seems dangerous to me. But What do I know?
You know a lot, Samuel. You're my G, bro.
I'll meet you at the arches under Sokolov's place when you're ready, Corvo. Assuming, of course, you've taken care of those floodlights.
I will. D-dubs. I'll handle it. I was saying something just now and I've already forgotten it. Does anyone remember what I was talking about? I think I was talking about something Dishonored related. So if you were doing mostly Flesh and Steel, you would basically hop down here, jump onto that chain, climb up, go across, and you could make your way up there to get around. However, this is not a mostly Flesh and Steel run. Honestly, in hindsight, I could have made this a lot more of an interesting stream by chaining Flesh and Steel, Ghost, and Pacifist, but that would have even, especially on very hard, that would have been, well, that would have been difficult. What was I talking about? I was saying something about Dishonored, I'm pretty sure. Food. Oh yeah, High Chaos, yeah. I've never done any of the I've played through both the DLCs for Dishonored 1, but I've never done them in High Chaos. Especially given that Low Chaos is the canon playthrough. In fact, I think Low Chaos Pacifist is the canon playthrough. I know at the very least you don't kill the antagonist of those DLCs, because, you know, Dishonored 2 exists. That should be quite a footsteps, yep. Alright, so nice way to quickly skip across this, a portion of this level, especially for Flesh and Blood players. You just come across. I think you use this to turn the chain, but again, that's for Flesh and Steel players. Full power users like myself don't need any of that. Right. Is there anything? Yep. Okay, we'll grab them on our way out. I really like the Dishonored. Just in general, the games have lots of opportunities like this to let you sort of skip through, past, or around things by working with the environment. I'm thinking of the beginning level, the opening level Dishonored 2, and the corpse dumping area later on in this game, where you can skip the entire level by just jumping on one thing and knowing where you're going. Bunch on over there, room that way, no problem. Yeah, so if you're mostly Flesh and Steel, getting that rune, this rune coming up, is a real pain in the ass. Since you need to go around into the alley. Is there someone in here? I don't remember. Going around the back, no big deal. Or we can smash it down, but that makes noise. Actually, I can't smash it down, I don't have the... Okay, no big deal. Does a Flesh and Steel playthrough change anything aside from your approach? If you mean like dialogue or anything, no. Because the problem with this, you gotta understand it, it's called mostly Flesh and Steel because no matter what, Corvo will get the mark, right? So, the advantage of a Flesh and Steel of a mostly Flesh and Steel playthrough is you still at least get Blink. You can't upgrade it, but you get standard Blink, if nothing else. And you are allowed to use it, you just can't upgrade and use any other abilities. So, all that actually does change is your approach, yeah. In Dishonored 2, things are a little bit more different, because in Dishonored 2 you can outright reject the Outsider's Mark, which is why the achievement is called Flesh and Steel, rather than mostly Flesh and Steel. But yeah, otherwise, no, it doesn't have any other real impact upon the thing. Dishonored 1 does this weird thing where it never touches upon the fact that Corvo is an actual, literal heretic, outsider, witch type guy. It's weird because it never comes up, no one ever references it, no one says anything about it, except for one other person, Dowd, who is also gifted with the Mark of the Outsider. But it does come more into play in Dishonored 2. Yeah. Hello, yes, I've arrived for a whole couple minutes before I have to kill myself, aka go to the office. Lamau, bruh. Yeah, in Dishonored 2, the characters do have journal entries that you can read, and I think some of those entries do change based upon whether or not you have abilities, and they change based upon high or low chaos, which is really cool. People say that Dishonored 2 doesn't really do the chaos reactivity as well, and I kind of agree, but they do it more so narratively rather than it just being straight up like world gameplay effects like they do in 1.
Citizens and visitors to our city. By order of the Regents, the curfew is now active.
Beneath the stone
No
walks.
foot traffic is allowed across.
Or did not add my beautiful emote. Mice, I got up very, very late today, I'm gonna be honest.
Pedestrian movement is
I don't know if you can hear me yet, because I know you're going to the office, but yeah.
end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
So we already grabbed Bend Time 2, so, and we have Blink 2, so we're just saving for Agility 2 now. I can? Okay, yeah, I literally, like, did not get on my computer until about, I want to say, 5 or 7 minutes prior to the stream. Do you think you can send me later down the line? I'll remind you again later. Do you think you can send me a version that's just the icon, no text? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I like Dishonored 2 a lot. I think it's a really, really solid game once they finally fixed most of the performance issues, but holy... Something about Dishonored 1 just does everything right for me. Scratches every itch. I talk a lot about stuff being lean and focused, and I think Dishonored 1 is exactly that for me. Have I missed something? Or hit the line boom. Highlights, so isn't it a school day? Why are you here? Welcome to the stream though, buddy. Thanks for joining. One charm's over there. Do I remember how to get to it? Yes, yes I do. Getting this bone charm is a massive pain in the ass on a mostly flesh and steel. Having said that, on a mostly flesh and steel, you don't really need bone charms for the most part because a lot of them are ability enhancements. To be honest, if you're doing like Ghost and Pacifist and Stealth and whatnot, 9 times out of 10 you really don't need bone charms. Throwing hand, you throw carried objects a bit further. I mean, that's nice. I don't really need it. My brother showed me memes and anime and I wasn't falling asleep. I'm so fried. Buddy, you gotta fix your shit. You know what might help you fall asleep? Some good old-fashioned reading. You got who here reads actual real books? Serious question. Who's read an actual, real, proper, normal book? It can be an ebook. That's okay, on your phone, whatever. But who here has done that anytime recently? Me? Okay, that's cool. That's good. I read occasionally. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. Anyone got any favorite books they want to talk about in chat?
The curfew is now active.
Yeah, I do a lot of reading in bed.
Is allowed across Caldwin's Bridge
Helps me
until
sleep
curfew
sometimes.
is lifted. Attention all citizens. No
I say sometimes, but it does actually help me sleep. I try to do like an hour of reading each night. Sometimes it's actual real literature, sometimes it's just like manga and light novels, but you know, whatever. Okay. 2 years ago, brother! Brother! You gotta read! It's muy importante!
Well now, Mr. Pratchett, even a wealthy man
Terry
like
Pratchett?
Gangs are cutting throats and smashing windows left and right, and the weepers, excuse me, the plague victims are worse.
You saying the Lord Regent is wrong?
Wait, isn't there supposed to be a...
It won't do you any good to bait me, officer.
Oh, that's outside Sokolov's area I'm thinking of. Alright, so he has a hint to... Pratchett's reminder, the way to the truth starts in the crowded streets. Continue to see an anchored whaling ship, from there find the slaughterhouse. So, streets, ship, slaughterhouse. Street, ship, slaughterhouse. Streets, ship, slaughterhouse. Oh, congrats on the 3-stream streak, Glythe Sora. And for that, oh, you going to bed now? Streets, ship, Slaughterhouse. Streets and ship slaughterhouse. That's the slaughterhouse. Key stuff. The key. We'll steal it off of him in a moment. It's gonna be gone tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta sleep now. No problem, Light Sword. Thanks so much for popping by while you're at the time. Really do appreciate it. Have a good night and sleep well, buddy.
What?
Whee! Okay, it's 4. We know it's 4 at least. So we'll steal the middle and then get moving. Ship slaughterhouse. Or you gotta go loot this safe, boys. Ship slaughterhouse. Or something 3. Or 7, 3. Here we go. 4, 7, 3. Easy as, baby. Give me my runes and my money. I'm rich, we're rich. I'm rich, we're rich. Now let's head up to the roof. And move from there, because it'll be much, much simpler. Yeah, probably the hardest playthrough I ever did was a mostly Flesh and Seal Ghost Pacifist run. That was rough, tell you what. Well, son of a bitch. Nope, you're not getting out there. Actually, hold on. I'm trying to do a less interactions run, aren't I? Okay, you know what? If I'm really fast, we can sneak in, grab it from the shrine, and get out before he ever spots us. Alright, outside our shrine, he's gonna yap.
Rivers change course over many lifetimes, and eventually all bridges tumble down. 1,000 years ago, there was another city on this spot. The people carved the bones of whales into runes and inscribed them with my mark. Children still find them washed up in the river mud.
Yeah, those whalebone runes are really useful.
Made a great study of my runes, but he's not special like you are. He wasn't chosen, and he doesn't wear my mark, so he can't unlock their secrets. Sokolov believes there are specific words and acts that can compel me to appear before him. He searches old temples in Pendicia and ruined sub-basements in the flooded district. He performs disgusting rituals beneath the old abbey. But if he really wants to meet me, he could start by being a bit more interesting.
Yeah, that's really funny. Remember that compared to Piero, who does get visits from the outsider in his dreams at night, but either doesn't remember them or doesn't talk about them. It is quite amusing. Having said that, I'm pretty sure that Sokolov does at least get visited by the outsider once in Dishonored 2. Well, not in Dishonored 2, but, you know, sometime around that. Because I believe Sokolov ends up painting a sketch of him in Dishonored 2. But it's been a while, so I could be wrong about that. Protective shield. Does Piero bear the mark? No. So you don't need to have the mark to be visited by the outsider. The mark is simply the outsider finding someone who he thinks is very intriguing and giving them powers just to see what they do with it. So rather than giving Piero a mark, he simply visits him at night and whispers in his mind. Effectively, he's part of the reason why Piero is such an accomplished inventor, and why Piero can make stuff in the same way Sokolov does, except his stuff tends to be a little bit more artisanal than straight, you know, effective. Yeah, so like there's a document I read we read before out loud about how, like, what do you call it? Piero's spiritual remedy affects your mana. Stuff from the outsider, he states that it touches the mind, all that. That stuff comes from the outsider. The outsider basically gives him ideas for inventions, amongst other things. But yeah.
Good. We can't lose any more men to the Ark pile. Touch the charger before your ship when the duty officer brings it.
Right. There's a pylon right there, so even if I go underneath, I want to play avoidance as much as I can, so I don't want it to even... I don't even want the pylon to know I was there.
You're the one told them to go scout around.
That's right. Scouting is when you find out what the guards are doing and come back.
Well, now we know what the guards are.
The reason you scout is so you don't end up.
Money here, we got some corpses. Rewire tools, but I'm good. I want the mark! Me too, buddy. Me fucking too. The mark is sick as hell.
So we saw the
I mean, the powers would be cool, but yeah. Just double checking, Yorsky, you've never finished Dishonored 1 and you've never played Dishonored 2 either, have you?
Look, are we gonna bust Alec out or not?
Eventually, sure. The only one who can tell us about the pearls.
Please give me superpowers, I'll be righteous and just with them. Remember the meme, I heart revenge, but I will never, ever, ever, ever kill people. I promise. Here's the elixir you need to sell on Coldwind's Bridge this week. When you've moved everything, bring the money back to the distillery. I'll give you your cut in next week's shipment. If you're too dumb and you get caught, throw the elixir in the river so they can't give it to Sokolov. I don't want them figuring out what we're doing. Then throw yourself in the river too. Huh. Yeah, no, I haven't finished the game, so I've met Granny Rags, so that's it. Alright, no problem. So, I'm gonna show you... Okay, well, I'm sort of... Not cheating here, but I'm gonna be showing you a lot of things about how to stealth through this game really effectively. So, one of my favorite things about Dishonored is the fact that you can pretty much go above or around, like, every single scenario ever. Rooftops is always one of your best options. Obviously, playing Avoidance means that you miss out on a lot of fun little events, things you can do, opportunities to take advantage of, people to save, gear to grab. But it's a strategy, and here I'm going to show you how to get through the bridge easily. So, this bridge, and all the places around it, are populated with arc pylons. That is to say, Tesla towers. Things that shoot lightning at you when you get too close and make an alarm. The thing is, it doesn't even need line of sight to rouse the alarm that you're around, but it does obviously need line of sight to hit you. However, we're not going to bother with that. So we've jumped in the water, we're going around. So right here, you're not supposed to be able to do this, but right here is a spot where you can stand. You're not meant to be able to stand here, probably, but you can. And with it, you can just cheat around. So now we've avoided most of the arc pylon, but we're not done yet. Good, that brings us here. And now we can go down below to disable the pylons, because if we rewire them, it will kill people, and we don't want that. So I'm going to throw that away into the water. Oh, they heard the explosion. I should have just put it down. Kiwi! I have my doubts. Wow, cheater. Hey man, not my fault the design was set up like this. So I think they will notice after a bit that the, what do you call it, thing is shut down, but that's okay, because we'll be long gone by then. But prior to that point... I think that one's for the... Yeah, that was for the pylon, not the alarm like I thought it might have been. Let's have a quick skulk around and grab any items. Free stuff and things, my favorite. You know how it goes. Alright, so now we want to cross the bridge and turn off the spotlights. So, remember what I said? One big thing about this game, you can just go up and up. One way you can do this is you can jump into the water and just do the exact same thing, swim through the water, get eaten by the fish and teleport up there. Then double jump and teleport up there. Simple as. However, that's not as interesting. So there is an achievement you can get here. I already have it, obviously. But you just need to get to the highest point of this bridge. And you'll get a free achievement called On Top of the World or something, I think. I had a hell off now, I join later but on my phone, so I won't type or hear anything. Have fun! Please help me, lol. Have fun at the office, bro. Good luck with work. So flesh and blooding this is really annoying. Oh, he nearly spotted me. What an ass. You can also go around the outside to some degree. But yeah, there's also a hatch which you could have used to get into the inside where the guards were from on top. But no need for any of that. Alright. So climbing all the way up here, Flesh and Steel is, I don't remember if it's impossible or... Yeah, I think it's impossible. So what you're meant to do is you come up here, jump, climb up, and you go around and through that. However, we're going to go all the way to the top. I think actually there's a button I want to hit that will take the bridge higher or lower. It's been a while. Look under the water. Too much rain. And I don't know what that means. Sorry, bro.
What's going on there?
Investigating. Right, so yeah, that switch raises the bridge higher. We don't need to do it, but we're gonna do it, because it's funny. Whoa. Meme reference? SMH my head. I do not ever remember things vaguely on the fly, so, you know. So we don't need to raise the bridge, but we're going to. It's fun. I like raising the bridge. Surely he won't notice. What a guy. I did not do that. Oh. Alright, so the bridge is all the way at the top now instead of being down there. Well, I say all the way at the top, but it's actually just there. That's one way to cross. However, as I outlined earlier, we're not going to do that. We're actually going to go up and up and up and up and up. Oops. Up, 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 and up we go, baby. Coins, rewiring tools, a dead body, my favorite. I love dead body. So yeah, you come up here, bada bing, bada boom. It's either an achievement or it's a thing, or it's a mini side objective thing you can complete. Like, just go up there. You're good to go. So, just go past everyone, sprint through, no big deal. There's some pylons at the bottom, but we're gonna ace our way past. So now we need to go back down and handle the spotlights. Should be simple as. Ugh! I need a medic bag! I'm sure we'll find some canned food or something.
What for? The lights are working perfect.
They're not. I just turned them off. By the way, next I need your 2 cents. Can you send me 2 cents? PayPal me 30k. Buddy, I don't got shit. I fucked up.
And I like climbing the pillars.
Just leave the oil tanks be, or they'll break.
Why they always gotta put me with you, I just don't know. We should get our stories straight. You know, in case they choose.
Just in case they, for some reason, randomly choose to accuse you of not doing your job. But here's more fun stuff again. Still no wanted posters of us, as, you know, the guy with the mask, but missing posters of the Pendleton twins, and a branded poster for Overseer Campbell, reflecting the different ways we handled them. iPod or Hidden Blade? Okay, I mean, being realistic, the iPod is probably the better option, but I also question the necessity of either. Like, you don't need an iPod when you have a phone, but you also don't really need a Hidden Blade replica. But, like, I can at least see use in the iPod. The Hidden Blade replica, you're gonna do nothing but put it on display or walk around with it once. Unless you do cosplay, in which case then you'd get a lot of use out of it. Guy's blind as hell. Anything around? I don't think so. Alright, to Sokolov's place. Shall we meet for whiskey and cigars tonight? The first expensive and practical, the second is about a fourth of the price, but serotonin boost. You'll get a serotonin boost from both. Don't forget that. When you get that iPod, it's gonna feel so good. You should buy a PS Vita instead. You can put movies and games and music on it. Overseer's music note. Yesterday, an overseer passed on the street near me, playing the strange music from the Abbey. Beneath his mask, I could not see his face as he turned the crank on his music box, but I could hear his voice muttering verses from the sacred texts. Fear overcame me, because it is forbidden to carry bone charms and similar such items for luck. The overseers are completely unforgiving in this matter. Gripping mine in my pocket, feeling its warmth, I walked with my head down. He was heading toward the royal physician's home, that shaggy Sokolov, and something odd occurred. I could swear the charm in my hand reacted to the overseer's music, growing cold. Some inner vibration seemed to go still. I found a book that is perhaps related to this and will study it so that I might understand. So this is your hint that music box guys are now deployed from this level on. Having said that, it doesn't really matter to me. And that's agility too. So, that's kind of all we need. We can now ignore like every single rune from this point out. We don't need Vitality, Bloodthirsty, or Shadow Kill. Wind Blast is useful but really loud. Devouring Storm is cool and fun. Possession might be worthwhile, but if I'm doing like the true build I'm thinking of, I don't even want Dark Vision. It just makes your game ugly. I know, but Audiophilia, and it's just Audiophilia is crazy. It's just a nice gadget to have. PS Vita I can just emulate now. Not very well, I'll be honest with you. PS Vita emulators are still not very good. They're fine. They'll get the job done, but yeah. I mean, I own a PS Vita. It's the greatest thing ever since sliced bread. The main reason I love my Vita is because it is a little emulation machine. Like, that thing is a beast of an emulator, I gotta say. It is hilarious to me that prior to Konami releasing the entire Master Collection on Steam, the best way you could play Metal Gear without owning all the different consoles was just through a PS Vita. Like, on a PS Vita, you could play Metal Gear 1 and 2, the originals. You could play Metal Gear Solid 1 via the PS1 emulator built into the PSP, which is, you know, on the PS Vita. You could play Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 via the HD collection, and you could play Peace Walker on it as well. Oh, and you could also play Portable Ops. It was insane. Kind of want to get both. PSP because the form factor is much more appealing than the UI is not. Again, you can, if you, like, in this day and age, for buying a PS Vita, just homebrew that thing. Like, seriously, man. That's what I did, totally worthwhile. You homebrew it and you can get a built-in full PSP emulator in the form of Adrenaline. Shit, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, I love my PS Vita. Thing's an absolute monster. Well, I say that, but to be honest, the PS Vita is kind of weak. It's a bit underpowered. But for emulation, it's insane. I do agree, though, I prefer the form factor of the original PSP. It doesn't help either that I have, like, an OG fat Vita. Thinking I could go around. Money is for me. Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark. Oh no, they put a wall in my way. Whatever shall I do? The ever so helpful blink. The intruders will never be able to get past our wall of light. Oh yeah, this lady. I nearly forgot about you. Alright, lady, you're only getting saved because there's a bone charm near you. You're welcome. I did the same thing to my new 3DS XL. I love that thing. Hell yeah, dude. I love homebrewing. I love homebrewing. Them rats are beating my ass in the QRTs!
Find a way to keep these rats off me so that I can get out.
I killed them. Just go. Whatever. His journal, guy died. Nothing more needs to be said. I'm not gonna talk to you, because that's, illegal. Antisocial run. But I think I think I clucked it up by killing them and not, like, luring. Uh-oh. Did I mess it up? I think I did. I gotta be honest, the Nintendo Portable Game Library is beast. Oh yeah, absolutely. But, I mean, it comes from the age of handheld consoles, right? The 3DS, the DS, and the PSP are just absolute powerhouses when it comes to how much, like,
Thank you
they have in terms of
safe.
options
There
for
were
games.
Rats. So many rats, completely infested. I know some folks aren't superstitious, but I swear, the rats showed up after a man came through, waving around an amulet of some kind. It looked
Yeah, the
like
bone
it was
charm.
made of bone.
Yeah, the bone charm.
He's dead now, like the others who were living here.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be here. Good luck. I didn't like the fact that I had to talk to you, but whatever. Plague Affinity. Getting damaged by Weepers gives a small amount of mana. I'm good. I'm good. I don't know how she's gonna get out of here, but good luck her. Alright, let's go see our boy, Anton Sokolov. Sokolov, 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 Sokolov. Sokolov, Sokolov, Sokolov. The Royal Piss-ition. Got him. Venom, venom, venom. Yeah, no way there's an enemy around. Gosh darn it, man. Well, I know how to get out there at least. What's up here? Is it just the roofs? Just the roofing. Whiffed it. Embarrassing yacht. Send us food, not bullets. You hear that? Send them food, not bullets. A rotten pear healed me. Crazy. I remember in the second game you can get a bone charm that gives you mana for drinking water from taps. Kinda cool. Yeah, if I had a DS, I think the only game I'd have installed on it would be like Nintendogs or something, and that's it. Oh, strong arms! Yes, finally! Oh my god, I've been waiting. Wait a second, I don't even choke people out. Okay, well, on the occasion when I do need to, like with Sokolov here. Sokolov, Sokolov, Sokolov. Sorry, I can't help it. Oh, better choking, finally. Alright, we have a rune. I think that one's all the way at the top of Sokolov's place. So a really funny thing occurs in this level, or can occur in this level, so to speak. Not can occur. Basically, up there is where Sokolov is. You have no idea where he is until you make your way into and through the house, so what you're expected to do is you're expected to actually go through his house and deal with the security and the guards, that's a lot, and make your way up. Nope. You know where he is, you can just bum rush it from the outside really easily and just ignore everything. Don't care much for choking. Oh no, I care greatly for it, it's just that I'm trying to do an antisocial run, where I avoid guard interaction or enemy, just generally interaction as much as I can.
The plague don't live long enough to provide Sokolov with any useful information.
So you can let these people go free, but if you do, it alerts the guards, and they kind of die. Yeah, so you need to knock out those guards anyway. That's not happening, so those people are going to stay stuck in those cages for the rest of their lives. Sorry, losers. Remember, is this one a painting you can take? Yes, it is. Shit. I think the only way to get the safe code is to save those people.
It's none of our concern the how or why of things. And if you want your elixir rations, then I suggest you stop your wondering. These are pigs. Pigs for Sokolov's experiments.
Hair pulling? Yes, was alright. I see what kind of man you are. Bro's a little bit of an M. Fair enough, I respect that. I don't judge. I am something of a kinkmeister myself, so you know. Who am I to throw stones from my glass house? And speaking of glass houses, I hate having a glass house. Really embarrassing every time I'm jacking off and everyone's looking at me in my glass house. I wish they'd stop doing that. I know I'm completely butchering the video, but it's still such a good video. A what? A little bit of a what? Huh? What are you talking about? I said Kinkmeister.
Madman Sokolov is going to do something terrible.
An M? Yeah, you're an M. A little bit of a masochist, bro. Unless you mean you're the one doing the hair pulling. I thought you meant you're getting your hair pulled.
Shh, they'll hear you. If you have a plan, then I'm happy to hear it.
The plan is I'm just gonna let you guys out, and whatever happens, happens. Good luck. You're free! Oh. Well, they were free. I do find it very funny that, for mostly Flesh and Steel, you can manipulate this and use them to your advantage, or you let them go free and then, you know, slip through. Unfortunately, that wasn't what happened. Me getting my hair pulled, yeah, I have long hair. Alright, so yeah, you are a bit of a masochist then, there you go. You're an M. Alright, so whatever's in that safe, we're not getting it. Now I need to be careful because this guy's an asshole. He'll spot us if we're not careful about this. So, I'm joking by the way, mostly. I really don't mind. Hair pulling. By this point, in like today's... I was gonna use the words economy, but in today's, you know, like... fuck. Online spaces, I don't know, people talk about this kind of thing regularly, so I'm very desensitized to it. And besides, not to say that, like, hair pulling is vanilla or tame, because reminding myself and cleansing myself of my brain rot, it's really not. It's more like, I've seen worse around, and everyone and their mother seems to be into hair pulling and choking nowadays. So, you know. Lieutenant Niles' report. As requested, this is a sample of the black market elixir we believe to be coming from one of the abandoned distilleries. No doubt it's inferior to your formula, or even to Pierre's remedy, but people are desperate. We have not been able to identify the additional ingredients. Perhaps you'll have better luck. One thing of note. Some of the men of the Watch claim, when pressed, to have purchased and used this stuff from time to time, since it's cheaper than either of the popular brands. None of them report any illness or complications, so while it may not protect from the plague as well, it doesn't seem harmful. It does feel nice, doesn't turn me on or anything, it's just nice. Okay, see, when people say hair pulling, they don't mean, you know, a little bit of light. They mean, you know, we're talking about hair pulling, bro. Alright, we're not talking about some gentle light tugging. Everyone enjoys that. That's a little bit of physical affection and intimacy, alright? Yank them, MF. Tear the hair off the scalp.
After the characteristic sloughing of the skin, she should be...
Hello.
How did you get past all the guards?
Funny.
Your tattoo is quite unusual. It is reminiscent of markings I've studied on cave walls far from the city. Who sent you? Piero? That jealous fool. There's no need to be his laphound. You and I can...
I totally forgot about this interaction with Sokolov.
Sure
I normally always just knock him out and move on.
I can't say I'm surprised. I knew someone would come eventually.
Fine.
Not what I expected. There's no need for violence. We can be great friends, you and I. Will you join me to drink? Sit and talk a while. Come, we'll discuss your future. Money, women, whatever you want. There is much to learn from the stars for those fluent in their tongue. I could consult my astronomical charts. Is there no reasoning with you?
I love how, like, desperate he gets there.
What is it you want? Money? Elixir?
Anyway, we're on an antisocial run, so I'm not talking to him.
After the characteristics...
Oh, yeah, look at how nice and fast that was. I mean, I pull as hard as I can. It's good for circulation, too. Yeah, buddy, you say you don't get turned on? Let's see what happens when someone does that to you in the bedroom. You'll be like, oh my god, that's crazy. Hello, madam. Do you need to be freed? You're free. Get out of here. Test subject 312, get out.
Thank you. Whoever you
Yeah,
are.
don't talk to me.
In a cage,
That's great.
like an animal.
They kept you in a room? A rubber
It's
room?
horrible right now.
A rubber room with rats?
So I'll just hide in a corner and leave when I'm feeling better.
Can you believe they kept her in a rubber room with rats? The hell is Samuel? He's over there. There are people to save, but they're not getting saved. I'd say my bad, and I apologize, and I'm sorry, but I don't care. Fuck them. Where is this guard? Ah, sweet. Is it too late now to say sorry? I should save those people. I really, really should. However, I don't remember the code, and I don't care enough to knock out all the guys to get it, so... Uh-huh. Yeah, I ever tell you about that? Fuck off.
Royal physician himself. You made a neat job of it.
Yep, kept it nice and quiet. You know how these cookies crumble. Let's go. No kills, no alarms, no bodies, didn't kill anyone, ghost, robbed the safe, saved the stranded woman from the rats, missed the Sokolov painting, got like 0 money. Nah man, I'm a stupid baka nerd, that ain't happening. So the trick is, you just gotta find other stupid baka nerds. That's all there is to it. There's plenty of them out there, I'm being serious. Also, don't put yourself down just because you're a stupid baka nerd. So long as you are personable and reasonable and not an absolute dementor of a human being, it'll be fine. Like, if you are capable of interacting with other humans in a normal manner, you're good. Now, I admit that kind of sort of excludes you from the pool by virtue of being a Twitch chatter. But, like, still, you know. Okay, hold on. I'm okay. Yeah, for sure. Whatever you say, buddy. Interrogation. The royal physician Anton Sokolov is now in the custody of the Loyalists. Through Sokolov, it will be possible to strike directly at those closest to the Lord Regent. How cooperative will the most brilliant man in the Empire be? He must be swayed or coerced into telling what he knows. But.
They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
I've always sucked at socializing for one reason or another. Any idea why? Not enough socialization as a kid. Just bad at talking. Don't know how to carry a conversation. Can't maintain eye contact. I don't know, can't really say I've struggled with that personally. I was always very chatty as a child, according to my parents,
I doubt a dozen
so...
soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly.
I actually used to get in trouble for it way too much.
We won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks. Turkey. If you wish to get some sleep,
Oh, as Ice, thank you so much for the follow. That's really, really kind of you. Much appreciated. Fucking voice slide that played. I'd like to wind down and say goodnight to Emily first. So yeah, it is kind of crazy when you remember that the Loyalist conspiracy, a big chunk of the events of this game take place in like a singular week. Starting from Corvo breaking out of prison, I mean. But all of that, like going from the prison to the end of the game, is about a week or less, if I remember correctly. Like by this point, Corvo's already done, what, 3 missions in 2 days? 4 missions in 2 days? No, 3, yeah. He deals with Campbell on the first night, the night after he breaks out. Then the day after that, he deals with Pendleton and Sokolov. Yeah, and then tomorrow's Lady Boyle. But yeah, hi, welcome to the stream, as Ice. Thank you so much. Oh, I really like that emote. That's super cute. Crazy how efficient Corvo is, like the alien look. Thank you, Aladdin. Thank you. Yeah, Corvo is insane, man. Like, I never really thought about it, but this guy is an absolute beast. It's just one mission after the other, barely any rest. Absolute insanity. What are you going to say now, Pierre? Anything new?
Flawed, anyone can see that. And not an original idea to be heard. His notes are a mess if he even keeps them. How he got this far is anyone's guess.
Wait, whose notes? Sokolov's? Yeah, okay, Sokolov.
That's his method. Sokolov's true genius is pampering the aristocracy.
Alright, Pierre, don't get a big head just because the outsider visits you, buddy. Like, calm down, dude. Love the alien look, thanks. It is the simplest thing I ever slapped together. It was really stupid. I was just like, what's the dumbest thing I can think of? Oh, I know exactly what. And here we are. Don't want to trauma dump a TLDR, it's a fear of abandonment. Or attachment, sorry. Abandonment since a young age, avoidant attachment. People I like to end up becoming guardian. Ah, I feel that. I definitely feel that. Yeah, unfortunately the only way to ever fix those things is just lots of socialization, sadly. Kinda sucks that, like, a lot of the advice in the world is to get over a thing you don't or can't do or are bad at is to just do it more. Emily!
Please be as quiet as you can. It took forever for Emily to fall asleep.
My bad, Camilla.
Poor dear. It's okay, Emily, I'm here. She seems happier when you're here. Though I know you have important things to do. Out there, in the city.
The first half of Brigmore Witches is taking place here, isn't it? Like, Dowd's doing his investigation and finding out about, Oh my god, how have I forgotten the antagonist's name? Dude, I don't think she's sleeping. She's having nightmares. Because right now is, I believe right now... So, Dowd has two DLCs, the Brigmore Witches and Knife of Dunwall. Right. Knife of Dunwall is the first DLC, and it takes place concurrently with, like, the first half of the game, pretty much. So at this time, Dowd, the guy who killed the Empress, is investigating a coven of witches known as the Brigmore Witches, whose plans involve taking advantage of Emily. I'm not saying anything more than that, because it's spoilers. Honestly, that kind of is just a massive spoiler for the first DLC, but whatever. So yeah, that's part of why she's sleeping really badly right now, I believe. Maybe a stranger, first step is facing knowing what's wrong. Yeah, I mean, you've identified the problem, so you'll absolutely get to the solution eventually. And pull it off. I mean, you're doing pretty good in chat, if nothing else. The Golden Cat. I don't know why that... I thought that said the GG for a second. I was like, damn, maybe I'm too video game brained. Good night, Emily.
Please leave a candle for me. It gets dark in here and I can't see my mother. I just want a candle. Where is Corvo?
Oh, my heart.
She still has bad dreams. Though it's understandable given all she's been through. Sometimes she calls out your name. Sometimes she cries for her mother.
Poor Emily. Girl doesn't go through Sorry, not girl doesn't go through enough. Girl has been through enough. Alright, we should have enough money to bribe Sokolov for tomorrow. Calista should let Corvo hug her, bro. Maybe she should, but that would be cheating. Corvo would never cheat on his late not wife. Lord Pendleton's reward. Corvo, this matter with my brothers has not been pleasant at all, so I don't wish to discuss it further. However, I really must thank you. I've heard that you found some other means of neutralizing them, without taking their lives. Ingenious. Wherever they are, even if they're miserable, they are alive at least. So perhaps someday I will see them again. No, Trevor. No, your brothers are gonna die in those mines. I'm sorry, dude. All I've done is delay their death and drag it out into a sense of poetic justice. Alright, time to rest. Oh, hug Emily. Oh, yeah, I meant Emily, but yes, no cheating. Jessamine forever. I really do wish we got to see a little bit more of Empress Jessamine, dude. That's one of the things I like about Dishonored 2. Even if I prefer Dishonored 1, I do like how Dishonored 2 expands in some aspects in a natural way. Again, it's got that idea of maybe it answers questions that never should have been answered. Like the thing about the heart being explicitly Jessamine's. But I appreciate it for what it is, regardless. Wait, did I already read this? The royal physician Anton Sokolov is now in the custody of the Loyalists. Through Sokolov, it'll be possible to strike directly at those closest to the Lord Regent. How cooperative will the most brilliant man in the Empire be? He must be swayed or coerced into telling what he knows. Well, I have the solution to that, but don't worry. Whenever I hear Callista's name, I think Saki Kaskas. I don't know who that is or what that's from, sorry. Oh yeah, well, you were making funny movements.
While Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here.
I always forget how old Emily's meant to be in this game. Like, I think she's meant to be 8 or 9 or 10, but I always think she's like 12 or something, which makes her crayons drawings really, really funny. Because in my head, I look at her, I'm like, that's like a preteen, practically. And she draws like she's 6, dude. It kills me. He made music for the Need for Speed. Oh, dude, holy crap, I haven't thought about Need for Speed in a while. You can say it if you want, of course.
Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath.
Thanks. Let's go catch the pervert in the act. Let's go catch the pervert and give him a disapproving stare. Here's my drawing! Yay! My low chaos drawing. Yippee! Yippee! So one cool thing for people who haven't played is you get different drawings from Emily as the game goes on based on your chaos level. It's pretty messed up. Emily's running with Corvo. Corvo, this is a drawing I made of you without your scary mask. Thank you so much, Emily. I love you. Kisses and hugs. Alright, let's go catch Piero and say that he's a nasty little pervert. Piero's biggest damn flaw, what, that he's kind of a creep? Yeah. It's a real shame, because Piero's like an honestly okay guy. He's just really, really bad at social interaction outside of that. But then he's also like a hyper pervert, which really works against him. Now, where's the bathroom?
Attention,
buddy.
Dunwall citizens.
What are you doing, man? Is this why the outsider finds you interesting?
I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers shaped like snowflakes.
Yeah? You wanna keep going?
The truth is, there is no snowflake.
Hold it under no pressure. Okay, some pressure.
Through the lock.
Uh-huh. I'd rather you didn't spawn people here, Piero. Come on, man. Like, don't be a little creep.
I couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any
I haven't
time.
killed anyone! Come on!
I apologize and beg for your discretion.
I will give you that discretion because I don't want the loyalist conspiracy to fall apart. But, like, I better not catch you ever doing that again. I mean, in the game I won't, but, you know, it's not the point. Hi, Cecilia!
The young lady Emily was trying to sneak into your quarters while you slept, sir. I don't think she meant any harm.
I know she didn't, don't worry, that's my daughter. She vaguely knows it. It's a open secret to everyone who is in the castle, but, you know. Wait, I just realized Pendleton doesn't have any records here. Callista was picking on you! Yeah, he was. That drawing is beautiful. Daughter's best artist. Daughter is an incredible artist, but she also draws like a 6-year-old. I love her, but... Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Aladdin. That's really, really kind of you. Much love, much appreciation. Okay, let's see what Havelock has to say. Entry 4. Oh, we missed entry 3. Pendleton was willing to go further than I thought. He served up his own flesh and blood to the cause, and I can see that he's truly loyal to the Empire. Could I have done the same if my brother was still alive today? Probably. Undoubtedly. Many innocents must be sacrificed for the good of Dunwall. Every loyal watchman that falls beneath Corvo's blade is giving his life for the Empire. So here you see the first hints of what Havelock's like. But this is one of those things where I wish the line would change based upon how you've played. There really should be, like, this line here should change based on the whether or not you've pacifisted every level. I don't know. Because they have that kind of stuff for so many other things, but it's usually tied to just chaos, but yeah. Next Discord server, I'll get around to it someday. Now the light sword doesn't nag you anymore, it's my job. Fair enough. Havelock is so cringe. Havelock is, he's a frustrating guy. I like him, and I like his concept and his idea, but like, yeah, dude was just, I don't know. I think he kind of crumbled under the pressure of it all at the last moment. It really, really feels like that's what happened. Like, the conspiracy did not need to be taken down at all. I don't know, it seems like bro is committed, and then near the end, he just sort of went like, ah, fuck, maybe we sort of did this in the wrong way anyway. Kills everyone and then goes, maybe I was wrong about that too. It's such a mess, man. He's returning now with Anton Sokolov over his shoulder. Simply amazing. Not only can Corvo project lethal force, he can do an extraction that I didn't think possible. And soon, the two greatest minds of the Empire will be here. Together. If I could get these rivals to cooperate, they could create weapons and tools of unimaginable power. If I could command both of them, well, I'll wait and measure their dispositions toward one another before following that line of thought. Again, more hints toward Havelock and what he's like. Anyway, let's go and bribe our boy Sokolov. Sokolov. Timeless beauty of our city, and it's riddled with corpses.
Martin make you feel a great age, and
No, I wanted to hear more about Martin.
do not be deceived by his talk of strictures. Martin's crimes weigh heavy on his
Oh, you've been up to something, boy.
I believe Sokolov is awake now. The Admiral is with him now. I'm sure they are ready to start on your arrival.
Okay, I'll get going. I will also need something from Piero, because I want the boot stealth upgrade. Ah, Pendleton!
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time.
Ah, the portrait he speaks of you can find in Dishonored 2 in the very first level, which is fun. You ever stumble upon Timeless Peak on YouTube and find out shit's from like 1995 and you're like, what? No? What is this Timeless Peak you speak of? Man, I like Martin the most out of those. I like Martin because he feels like a normal, fairly down-to-earth, simple, straightforward guy. Pendleton is kind of annoying about the fact that he's nobility. Havelock is, as you put it, kinda cringe. Yeah, Martin is chill. But obviously the best person of the entire Loyalist conspiracy is Samuel, by far. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna debate that. I mean, music? Oh, yeah, well, I mean, music has been around for a long, long time. There's always Peak around if you're willing to look for it. Hello. I saw you paint Campbell's painting. Yeah, you think I don't know about that? I stole it.
I am loyal to my inner spirit.
Hi, next. Hi, I will lose. Welcome to the stream. Great to see you again. Thanks so much for joining.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress.
Yeah, but not all music sounds timeless. Well, I guess. Certainly there are many that are a reflection of their times, but it has its own value too.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. Whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty.
Caution, missile. Pull up.
Oh.
Altitude. Missile. Caution.
I will pause so we don't miss the dialogue.
Well, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute.
Oh yeah, they do that, yeah. I've used
How long do you think
corpses.
it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us so far.
I need to play more horror games so people can try and scare me with the loud sounds again.
The military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
No, we must.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you.
Now, what if I try talking to you? We can come to an agreement between gentlemen.
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yeah, they killed my girl, dude.
All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
This is so funny. He's bluffing his ass off here because the moment you set the rats on him, he's like, wait, I'll tell you. However, I'll play it nice. We're low chaos. I'm pacifist. I'm, all this, so we'll bribe you. I'll spend my hard-earned money.
Curious strategy.
Or more like hard-scrounged money. Yeah, of course you do. You get a drink out of it. It's occurred to me. 2, 3, 4. Actually. Oh, Piero! I have need of you! Overshot.
It's well known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare liquor called King Street Brandy. The taste is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle.
Yeah, and I happened to catch you spying on Camilla, so you should actually give it to me for free.
Expensive stuff, a blend of rare Pendician spices and a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
You should at least give me like a 50% discount, man. I didn't tell Camilla. I mean, yeah, I scolded you, sure, but like, that's still blackmail I should have over you. Give me the damn brandy. Give me the damn brandy. Oh, it's only 150? Wait, I don't know why I thought it was 1,500. I'm crazy. I'm losing my mind. What was I thinking of? Oh yeah, boot stealth. Let's go. Boot stealth 2, of course. Now we can damn near sprint silently. I think it's Dishonored 2 that gives you, like, the total upgrade that allows you to sprint completely silently. Man, wish we could blackmail this dude. I know, right? Not that Sokolov is any better keeping people hostage for experiments. Sokolov is still really bad in this game as well. At least he's better in 2. More willing to treat him kindly, but maybe that's a result of the fact that he's practically elderly in that one. Ah, well, now we have good boot stealth. Look, I can't even hear my own footsteps. Okay, I can, but I can barely hear them. That's the important bit. Right. Plague Affinity, Throwing Hand, Tough Skin, Whirlwind. We don't really need it. Sokolov, I've got your booze.
I'll leave it to you. But if you get tired of questioning Sokolov, I'll let you know that his taste for King Street...
Thanks, but I already handled it. Let's go to the party. I found a bottle of King Street for you. Man, a lot of people in this game are assholes. I never thought about it. I mean, I did, but, you know.
Extraordinary.
I didn't think about it too hard.
I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is.
Does it still count as a portrait if you're not doing a shot of her face?
But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight, the timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Oh yeah, security will be really tight.
You already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
Correct, I do.
We'll be able to mingle.
More importantly, we grabbed something in a previous level that will help us here.
Boyle woman is connected to the Lord Regent, and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
Thank you. I like how we head out now, even though the party isn't until later tonight.
I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw?
I can.
You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Yeah, so if you do this favor for Pendleton, for most people it's going to void their no-kill run. Actually, I don't remember if it counts or not, but either way, we're going to play it safe regardless. However, I'm obligated to do this for Pendleton, because I like helping people, even if the people are kind of an asshole. Unfortunately for me. What can I say? I guess I'm something of a people pleaser. Samuel, let's get going.
Royal costume ball, huh? Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready?
Okay, I've heard things about this mission. It reminds me of some of the missions from Hitman Silent Assassin. Yeah, this mission is probably one of the most interesting freeform ones. There's so many ways to go about it. Like, in general, Dishonored is a really, really great game. It's an incredible ImSim. But this mission, especially, this one and the follow-up to it, Return to Dunwall Tower, are definitely some of the best examples of how great the mission design in these games can be and how fun they are. Let's go to the Boyle Estate. Yeah, this one has especially great set piecing. You know, because the whole idea behind Hitman is it's a blend of that social stealth idea, right? And this is very much like that. It's a big fancy ball, you have a target, you need to pick them out amongst a bunch of other targets, look around for clues and lean different entryways and how you handle it and blah blah blah. It's really, really great stuff. It is very Hitman-esque. Are you able to take out Pendleton's guy with a sleep dart? You are, exactly. Thank you, As Ice. If you hit him with the sleep dart, it'll fulfill the request. Correct. Not a lot of people realize that. They'll think they are stuck on the pistol because you have to pick up a pistol from the box, but yeah, you can just swap at the last moment. Lady Boyle's last party. You've learned that the Lord Regent's strongest supporter is Lady Boyle. However, 3 women in the Boyle family are referred to as Lady Boyle, the wife of the late Lord Boyle and her sisters. Sokolov painted Lady Boyle from behind under unusual circumstances, and does not know which one is actually the Lord Regent's ally. You're being sent to the posh Boyle estate on the night of a costume party in order to determine which Lady Boyle you must eliminate. However, does it hurt the ghost run? It does not, actually. It doesn't count as detection. At least I don't remember it violating the ghost run. We'll see.
The Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around.
Awesome! I know, right?
That mask of yours let you blend right in.
Alright, let's see if I remember how to slip past the tall boys. I mean, I don't really need to pick up any more bone charms either. I already have strong hands. Which, to be fair, I barely make use of because I'm doing an antisocial run where I can, but still. Nex, you keep save scumming, you must die! You know what? You're probably right for that. I'm sorry. Alright, nothing out here. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. I usually cross from there? I do. You know what? Let's go and grab this stuff anyway, because even if I don't plan on taking advantage of it, it's nice to have. Is this an outsider shrine? Oh, hello. Strong arms, baby! Actually, hold on. Antisocial run. Let's see if I can... Oh yeah. That's the stuff.
Going to a party, Corvo?
I am.
Is that what you dreamed of? All those months in Coldridge Prison while waiting for the executioner? Wealth, beautiful women in the latest fashions, laughing and drinking Tivian wine?
No, I think I've had enough of that for a lifetime.
I can see all her tomorrows, and I know that either she dies tonight at your hand, or she'll live out her days, month after month, year after year, far away, even as her fine clothes wear into tatters and her silken hair.
So, I have bad news for you, outsider. Your, omniscience was wrong.
Will you tear it all to pieces? Either way, it's Lady Boyle.
So for those of you who read the books, because there is a set of books as well. Oh, thank God he didn't swap me. It details what happens to Lady Boyle after you non-lethal this event. Yeah. Kind of ruins a lot of the poetic justice, but whatever. Sorry if I'm spamming, but is antisocial like Ghost, but even more hardcore? Kind of. It's my own personal run. I don't know if it's an actual real thing people do. I just came up with it like a decade ago when I was playing the game. It just keeps things more interesting by minimizing the amount of interaction you do. So, like, unless you literally have to, let's say, choke a guy out, right? To get through an area, you avoid interacting with guards where possible. I'm making exceptions because I want to show off things like getting certain items, like opening certain safes or revealing certain holes in walls to lead you to secret areas and blah blah blah, which do necessitate some degree of interaction. But it's just a personal challenge. I've done like a full true antisocial run before where I interact with no one but like attack targets or assassination targets and members of the Loyalist conspiracy. It's just a personal challenge to keep things interesting. Because one of Dishonored 2's only real big sins is that getting through this entire game non-lethally in Ghost is really easy, in part because you can just knock people out, and it's fine. There's no punishment for knocking someone out, right? Guards will never notice when they're on patrol. They might have a voice line going like, hey, wasn't someone here? But they don't get any more alerted. They don't deploy reinforcements, that kind of deal. So it becomes almost too easy. So I like to keep it interesting. Are the books good reading? I'm actually not sure. I haven't read them. I wish I could tell you, as ice. I believe they're supposed to cover certain aspects of like just general life in Dunwall, as the rat plague goes down, and I think also some of the Dowd stuff from the DLC, but don't quote me on that. I never got around to finding where I could get a copy of them. Alright, we go. Hello, sir. Ah, your invitation flew off? To this guy? I remember, someone says it. Anyway, lucky for me, I went and looted Bunting's place, so I have an invitation. Here's my invitation.
And we slipped in after the Estermon's canceled. Well, it's an ill wind and so forth. Do you
Right
know
this
about
way,
tonight's
sir.
game?
Oh, yes. They're going to wear the same
There we go. And through we are. Thank goodness for me that I got that invitation. So I read the prequel book to Dishonored 2 and I did enjoy it, but it's a little dry at times. That's a personal thing. I do recommend it if you love the games. That's the one where Emily deals with some street gang or something, right? It's been quite a while. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I've only read a synopsis of it, and that was a while ago.
I suppose we've no choice but...
Oh, there went my invitation.
Maddie, don't chase after that. You don't know what's in those buildings.
Okay, it's her who loses her invitation. Hello, I'm totally not going to attack people.
Mr. Bunting. You just had someone here pretending to be you.
Oh, man. Oh, what's up? Something happened?
Another party.
Yeah, because I stole his invitation. Oh, damn, I can't do it in front of the guards. Okay, good to know. Yeah, it's more Emily focused for sure. I always say this. I don't think this is a hot take. At least it isn't in my opinion. You guys are gonna learn real quick. I love to pause my games to yap. Dishonored 2 is a great game, but they never should have given you the choice between Emily and Corvo in your first playthrough. I think your first playthrough, you should have been forced to do Emily no matter what, and then let Corvo be like the second have fun playthrough, where you get access to his powers and whatnot. I think Dishonored 2's narrative plays a hell of a lot better with Emily than it does with Corvo. And I say this as a Corvo glazer, alright? I love Corvo, and if you give me the choice for Dishonored 2, I will play Corvo every single time, even if I'm restricted to just his powers. But, like, Emily has a much, much better narrative arc and so much more interesting character growth. I do, however, absolutely love that Corvo in Dishonored 2 is basically just the meme of, ah, shit, here we go again, and that's him the entire game. Oh man, this is just like Dishonored 1. Oh man, this is just like Dishonored 1. Wow, here I am again, dealing with more assassination targets and trying to pull things back from the brink of a neglectful empire. This is just like Dishonored 1. It's really, really amusing. Oh man. Also, voiced by Stephen Russell, how could you not play as Corvo? That's true. How could you not play as Corvo? Because Emily's more interesting narratively! I do like watching Corvo like, the only way I find Corvo to be really, truly interesting is if you do a high Chaos Corvo. Like, a super high Chaos Corvo is really intriguing because rather than just being a guy who goes, well, here I go killing again, it's a guy who goes like, you know what? I've seen this done before, I'm tired. I'm a tired old man. I'm just gonna kill whatever gets in my way because that's the path of least resistance somehow. It's really intriguing. Hard agree, I think the game would be better if it was more geared around Emily's status as Empress and stuff. I think I can agree with that statement, but in its form, I think it's fine. I like that Emily shows a lot of character growth in her journals. I like that her speech changes near the end at the, when you go to deal with the Duke of Serkonos. I like that the speech she gives into the microphone, if you choose to give one, changes based on your chaos level. Just in general, I really like the way the characters change with chaos. It's quite an interesting inversion, where in Dishonored 1, gameplay is what changes with chaos, the world, how many Reapers are on the streets, guards, checkpoints, patrols. Whereas in Dishonored 2, the world doesn't react as much, but you get a lot more character development in either direction based on your chaos level. I really, really fuck with that. I love High Chaos Emily, despite the fact that I hate doing High Chaos, because she just becomes so ruthless. It's great. She definitely needed to grow up. Yeah, for sure. I love that Low Chaos is her learning her responsibilities as an Empress, and High Chaos is her taking all the wrong lessons and being like, oh, it's like she looks at the problems that she was too laissez-faire about the whole, Empress thing, about the fact that she didn't take it seriously, and rather than going, I need to work harder and dedicate myself for the betterment of my people, for the love of Empire like my mother did, she goes, clearly, I just wasn't paying enough attention, now I need to have an iron grip on everything. It's great, man. Emily's arc is so good in 2.
Yes.
Hello, Shaw. I have a message from Pendleton. You're going to bed tonight, buddy.
What's he got to say to me?
Pendleton is a gutless, lying sack of shit. I hope he's paying you well for this.
Yep, he is. I don't act... Wait, is he even paying me for this? I don't remember.
It's damn cold tonight. Hurry up, and let's see what you're made of.
Yeah, shut up, dude. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Lord Pendleton's representative will select his weapon.
Sleep dart.
A contest of honor will take place between this anonymous gentleman acting for the challenger, Lord Trevor Pendleton, and Lord Shaw, the challenged party. You will each turn and proceed...
Also, I really like Emily's powers in Dishonored too. They're so creative.
As I count down from 3, you may then turn and fire.
Get on with it. I'll kill this fool and we can...
I'm not gonna say that Corvo has really boring powers, but his powers are fairly lackluster if you're not doing anything loud or lethal. Emily's, however, are really fun to use no matter what style of play you're doing. Domino and Doppelganger are probably one of my favorite things to ever chain together. So good. Doppelganger is one of the best things ever.
2.
Oh my god, get on with it, man.
1.
Hey, buddy. Headshot. Technically, under real anti-social rules next, you wouldn't be even doing this duel, but whatever.
What do we do now? It's lucky we're in demand. I hear the Estermonts pay top coin.
The age of 30 is in
No
demand.
use trying them tonight.
Thank
Let's
you
see
for
if
the
we
money.
can find a little brandy. Let the boils clean up the mess.
Alright, so there is a bone charm over there that I forgot to get. Let's quickly do that. One funny thing is you don't have to go through the front door at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure, Flesh and Steel One has you go through this building over here. I don't need this bone charm, but unfortunately for me, I'm a sucker for collecting things, so we're gonna go get it anyway. Oh, okay. Well, we're fine. I don't think there's anyone in here. Oh, look at all this money. Twist of Fortune. Hold on. Yeah, why not? Better than Tough Skin. I scarcely ever use mana potions unless I'm, like, spamming Ben Time or something, but it is what it is. Okay, so, just as a heads up for everyone, ads are about to begin, so I'm actually just going to run them manually, otherwise they take way too long to start in the first place. So, I'm going to run a 3-minute set of ads. I'll throw up my AFK screen. So, 3 minutes, everyone go, stretch your legs, walk around, have a drink, get a snack, use the bathroom, etc., etc. I will see you all in 3 minutes. BRB! Okay, right. Ads should be over. Hello, hello. Don't worry if there's nothing on the screen. Give me one moment. Dishonored does not play very nicely being alt-tabbed, even in the modern day, and I have not installed any software that makes it work borderless windowed. Right, we should be back. Please let me know if you can see anything on the screen or if you can't hear anything. Sometimes my OBS can be a little finicky. Thanks, dude. Let's get you some money. Firstly, I've never been thanked for running ads. That's that's very strange. I don't know what topsy-turvy world we live in where you're gonna thank me for running ads, but yeah. In terms of ads, honestly don't pay like anything, dude. They're negligible, especially with an audience size of like mine, which is pretty minimal. They're very negligible. If I had the option to, I would honestly choose to never run ads. They're just not worth it. But I do find that they at least provide a nice little break every hour-ish for, you know, people to do things, for me to use the bathroom. You know, very natural. Walk around a bit so I don't spend hours just sitting in my chair. So it is nice. Yeah, if I could turn them off, I absolutely would. Unfortunately, if you want access to affiliate stuff like subscriptions and bits and whatnot, you gotta have them, so here we are. Anyway, we now have a bone charm that we're going to do absolutely nothing with. I think I've looted this place for all it's worth. I'm pretty sure there's a Weeper downstairs in this building, actually. I remember that in my Flesh and Steel run. Anyway, right, so let's get a sprinting start. Nice. Ow. And we're back. Alright, let's go deal with the boils. So, I believe, actually, what I might want to do is I might want to start from the other building and scale up. See if I can find their journal. So I'm pretty sure you can always get the boil you need to deal with alone by telling her you know which one she is. And they'll always come with you, because they're... Listen. Oh, hello. You don't mind me being up here?
They told me not to let anyone...
Oh, sorry, man. Hopefully he didn't spot me there. I feel like that counts. We're gonna run it back. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they're a bit lascivious. Lascivious? Am I saying that right? Am I getting the word correct? I'm pretty sure I am. Hold on, let me look this up. Lascivious. Like promiscuous. Yeah, lascivious, an adjective used to describe behavior, actions, expressions driven by or intended to arouse strong or often sexual desire. Okay, cool. I'm just double checking, because no one said anything. I am assuming that my, what do you call it? Screen and audio is still good, right? Like, nothing's broken? No one said anything, so I'm just a little bit concerned there. Okay, I want to... I guess I can go from up there and then that gets me behind him. Alright, sure, why not? I think promiscuous would have been just as good a word, honestly. All good? Excellent. Glad to hear it. Oh, I didn't steal one off the guards. Damn it. Oh. Wait a second. Ah, here we go, and I go from up here. Funny, I'm not even doing mostly Flesh and Steel, and I still ended up using the same damn route anyway. Oh yes, I need to sign my name in the guest book too. Alright, let's steal everything we can as well. A pure spiritual remedy? What the heck? War medal? Mine. Oh, let's get drunk as hell. Esma Boyle's diary. Finally, tonight, the party is going to be so fabulous. I shall bed the first man to ask for it, and the second after that. I'm so sick of these dark, awful times. Every day is as dreary as the one before. Well, not tonight. Tonight is for the living, Esma. I'm pretty sure the target's, like, which dress they're wearing changes every single playthrough, doesn't it? Every time you do the level. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have quiet boots now. I can basically just walk around. No need to crouch. Oh, here. Cider, a decor plate. Waverly Boyle's diary. Esma's set aside more than enough spirits for the party tonight. I shouldn't wonder. If she didn't have a drink in her hand, she'd positively lose her balance. Count on me to stay sober, especially in these critical times. Would that I could escape Dunwall entirely, for I have a terrible feeling that someone might be after me. I wonder who it could be. In Universe, signing the guest book while doing a ghost run is hilarious. Absolutely. Because especially in Universe, remember that if you're doing a ghost run, no one even knows what the guy in the mask looks like. In fact, they don't even know what the mask looks like at all. I think you get dialogue about it later, about them finding it to be some, like, sick practical joke or something. Because people have a suspicion that Corvo might be out and about hunting people. Oh, there's a guard right there. Good to know. Safe. Somehow. Oh, free painting. It's for me, Vera Moray and the Affix for Skin. Oh, Vera Moray! So this is what, Granny Rags used to look like, Yorski. That's her. That's Granny Rags. I don't remember if you can even find that out in Dishonored 1. I know it's confirmed for a fact in Dishonored 2. I do not want to read on River Crossing production, bro. Alright, so we came from there to there. That was via... Okay, that's how we got to... So Esmo, Waverly, and we're looking for one more. I think Waverly is the one we're hunting for. No lock on your bedroom door? Silly, silly. Hiram Burrows, Spy Master's Axis of Symmetry. Man, Sokolov really likes to puff up the names of his paintings, man. Just lots of, like, pretentious BS on them. Lydia Boyle's diary. I'm looking forward to the party tonight, despite the prospect of so many boorish men talking about their business failures. What I wouldn't give to meet a fine young musician in this horrible town. Someone who appreciates the harpsichord, for instance, and could write me a song, Lydia. So I'm pretty sure canonically it's Waverly, who is the sister that was with the Lord Regent. Note to Lydia Boyle. Lydia, darling, here are the 3 costumes for your party. It pains me that I can't be there, though I'm sure you understand why. I know you're going to look lovely in white. I've enclosed the skeleton key to Dunwall Tower. When you visit me, no barrier will come between us. Alright, it's Lady in White. Gotcha. Excellent. Right, all we need to do is get downstairs without anyone noticing then. These guys are not very good guards. Hello, don't mind me.
Careful. Try for a peek upstairs and the man on duty is an ass.
Oh, truly
I
now.
should have taught him some manners. This party is a sham.
I'm sure he's just doing his job. A party like this, anyone might have crept in.
Oh yes, unsavory figures such as myself.
After what happened last night, never doubt.
Of course I don't mean you, but people are desperate, and the Boyles are awfully wealthy these days.
Nonsense. Waverly just hires officers from the Watch to impress people.
Your obsession with the Boyle women. Will it never end?
Well, time to sign my name. Who's here? Montgomery Shaw, we knocked his ass out. Adele White, Brian Alders, Jane Blair, Corford, Stephen Harding, Ramsey, Estermont, Brisby, Brismo. Alright, I don't recognize any of those names. Well, let's sign. And there we go, Corvo Atano, the former royal protector. Aura, absolute aura. Alright, we're looking for... Oh my. Hello, lady.
Yes.
I know who you are.
Do you? Tell me.
You are Lydia.
You're very clever. Now tell me yours.
I'm Corvo.
I doubt that. You may be the most intriguing man here.
So...
The others very well indeed.
I'm trying to remember, if I tell her that someone's gonna meet you in the cellar, does she go down there? Because I know that you can tell her to chat in the music room, and that you want to give her a private performance, and that's how you bait her. Because of the three sisters, there's different ways to bait each of them upstairs, but getting from the upper floor down to the cellar is really annoying if you don't have bend time. Let me see what happens if I tell her I have a message. Oh, she just goes on down. Well, that makes my life a million times more easier for more... No, that makes my life a million times easier, jeez. For non-lethal. Hell yeah. I actually didn't think that would work out. Will she actually go down to the cellar? I guess we're about to find out. I gotta spin the glove.
Ooh, scary mask.
Thanks.
You there, stop that.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Does that invalidate ghosts? What do we think?
Help yourself. I take everything I can carry. They'll never miss it.
I hear ya. Are you going to the basement?
Don't remember is the rats came a half a year before the Empress died, and the plague too.
Oh yeah, she is. Okay, here we go.
There's something.
Wow, that's working out really, really easily.
Excuse me.
The only problem then is this guard, who I think will yell at me if I try to go past. Lady Bull is not cautious. Nope. So I believe if I go through...
No guests past this point.
I'm with her. Normally, so the trick is you invite them upstairs, and then you can get past the guards without issue. Does that count as violating ghosts? He technically saw me. I mean, it didn't trigger a detection, but by my own personal rules. Because normally I just bend time around that guy. That's like the only reason I get bend time, mind you.
Things have become so much better.
Ah, shut up. So I don't think the guy's down here yet. I think I need to go actually find him first. Excellent. Dude, they have no sense of caution, man. Yeah, as you pointed out, like... Come on, bro. What are they doing? I gotta be honest, I always forgot about this room. Oh yeah, we're making money moves. I'm rich, we're rich. I'm rich, we're rich. Look out, guard. Guard here. There's a guard there. Hey, if they ain't gonna say nothing, it's fine by me. I'm so hungry. Gluttonous Corvo eating everything he can. Aladdin, as Ice, have you guys seen that video on Twitter of this one Dishonored 2 player who stops time and just eats an entire swarm of rats in bent time? It's like one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen. Now, where is the guy I'm looking for?
I say nothing against the Lord Regent.
He has that really weird whale-looking mask or something.
Don't be silly.
You?
The roots
Ramsey.
of the Boyles practically own
Ramsey
most
Miss White.
What if
Is
I
it
said I
you?
could get you out of the city, away from all this, to Serkonos or further?
I don't believe you, but if you're telling the truth, we should talk further, but not here.
Excuse me.
Oh, leave him be. It's a party.
Yeah, it's a party.
Private conversation.
It's not you?
Party.
Okay, it's not you.
Call me.
Bless you.
Where is... Oh boy, time for 16 minutes of hunting. It's that or he has some like weird wolf mask. Aha! There you are! No?
I know
yes!
your mission.
It's not a wolf at all.
Let's speak. Privately.
Looks kind of like the mask guy from Crash Bandicoot. No? Does anyone agree?
I'm a friend of Pendleton's, and I've done a few
Akka, I think his name is.
I know your purpose here tonight, and how to say this, your target is the woman I love. I swear that if you'll bring her to me unharmed, you will never hear of her again. There's a cellar directly below the kitchen. I'll wait for you there. I'm not proud of this, but surely it's better than seeing her killed.
Okay.
Her name is Lydia.
Yeah, I know, I've already handled it.
Harm her, I swear. I'm a man of means. Just bring her to the cellar, and I will keep her safe with me. Forever.
I did it. I've already handled that. Business was conducted, bro. So, for those of you who haven't read the book, and I haven't read it either, I only looked up the synopsis because I couldn't get my hands on the book. So Lydia, or Waverly, you know, whichever one it ends up being. Has the guard just wrote? Oh, fuck. So she ends up, basically, how do I say, making it through this entire ordeal with this guy, and ends up, I think she kills him, or he dies of natural causes, and she inherits his estate and all his money. And basically just ends up living fine. It sort of dampens all of the justice because she never gets her justice for the role she plays in financing the region. But, yeah. How did you get here before me? I literally stopped time at one point.
Oh, my love. Someday you will understand. You'll never know how happy you've made me.
Anyway, not to say that, like, it's a good thing she gets sold to her creepy stalker, who presumably imprisons her for a while, but... On the other hand, in a game where the sub-theme is sort of a fate worse than death, it's a little, you know... ridiculous that she gets off after a while. I guess the devs, or not the devs, the writers didn't really want to commit to the idea that Corvo quite literally just trafficked a woman. Which, you know what? Fair enough. Can't really blame him. Aye. Hello, Mr. Guard. You don't see me. Alright, time to leave. We've done everything we needed to here. I probably should have, like, used the hard-on boil.
This was once the house of a high overseer. Lydia Boyle took special care to desecrate each and every...
Oh, yeah, I'm certain I know what I'm certain I know what she means by desecrate. Alright, well, I have a good time. We signed the guest book. They all know I've been here. Let's go. Nice. 3100 coin. Got him. Time to get out of here. Easy level. Alright, coming up next, I believe is Dunwall Tower, which is probably one of my favorite levels of the entire game.
The Boyles hope you have a wonderful time.
I especially love the Dishonored 2 version of Return to Dunwall Tower. What an excellent level that is. Hello, don't mind me, I'm just making my exit. Ah, there's a Weeper right there. A toll boy over there. How will I play this? Streetlights? Ah, there's a toll boy there. Samuel has moved. Find him past the canal gate. No problem. Oh, crap. Nearly spotted me. What?! Alright, the toll boys have... To no one's surprise, the guys who are really high up have insane vision. Fair enough. I could probably just drop into the water and swim under if I'm fast enough. Safe. Easy as, baby. Ignore the fact that I save scum the hell out of this game, but in my opinion, it's not Dishonored if you're not save scumming it.
On our way. Quickly.
I don't know, I find half the fun of a good stealth game is being able to save scum like mad to just try and experiment with new stuff. Bang, there we go. Ghost didn't kill anyone, discovered Lady Boyle's identity, delivered her to her admirer, defeated Lord Shaw in a duel, and signed the guest ledger. We found both paintings, all the shrines, all the runes, all the bone charms. And a fair chunk of the money in the level. More than enough, actually. Didn't even realize I found that much. Goddamn. Probably because I raided the basement. Nah, bro, you went through that so fast, and I also saved scum. It would have been faster if I allowed myself to kill, but yeah. I should point out I have a lot of hours in Dishonored 1. Steam doesn't record a lot of them because I used to do a lot of them offline when I didn't have any connection to the internet. It didn't record my hours, and a lot of them were on the Xbox, which is where I first played them. Anyway, the final move, with the removal of Lady Boyle, his greatest financial supporter, the Lord Regent is now as vulnerable as he has ever been. It's time to make preparations to strike directly. Yeah, like the new Hitman games, for example, the ones by IOI Interactive, I love those games so much. However, I've never beaten the levels on the hardest difficulty. I think it's called Master Assassin?
I checked the wine cellar.
Hold on.
Losing family gives a man a thirst.
I've never beaten him on the hardest difficulty. I've finished the game with Silent Assassin suit only. On, like, the difficulty just below, but I've never done it on the highest because it's the only difficulty that doesn't allow save scumming. And the specific reason I find that aggravating is because it changes guard patrols, layouts, and cameras, which means it's really hard to experiment to find your optimal route. Because it means that every time you want to experiment, you risk up to 10, 20, 30 minutes of playtime, which is just seriously frustrating. I really wish they had a version of the highest difficulty where you're still allowed one save, but you can do more than that, but if you exceed one save, your run simply doesn't count for scoring purposes. That, to me, would be like the optimal fix, quote-unquote. Having said that, is anyone interested in the new James Bond game that they're making? Because I'm really intrigued by it.
You did it. And now we've
If no one here has played the new Hitman games, you really should. World of Assassination. I highly recommend them. Great sandbox stealth.
So I don't feel a thing for her. Personally, I heard you upheld my name in a rather spectacular style and at some risk to yourself.
I fired first.
I want to thank
It was
you.
easy.
This little item has been helpful to my family over the generations, but I think you'll find more use for it than I ever will. Go on, take it. You've had a long night, Corvo, but I fear it's not over. Havelock and Martin have already cooked up something more for you. They would like to see you now.
Does Corey even rest prior to infiltrating the tower? Oh wow, a rune, thanks. That's what's been in your family for generations? Oh, I got nothing nice to say. So I will keep my mouth shut.
Remain off limits pending an ongoing investigation.
What happened to Lydia Boyle? Someone's been reading on the toilet. Hey, so I just want to listen to your stuff and read your diary entries before we talk.
Hello, love.
Oh, someone left a rune for me up top. Oh, lithograph.
That is not the vintage I asked for, you half-wit ox. No matter, just set it down. Leave both bottles and get out. I'm trying to write my memoirs.
The fact that the new Bond can give excuses when caught except for expert guards is so cool. I love that so much. Like, they already not started doing that, but the idea of the fake surrendering and whatnot in the Hitman games, in the new ones when you got caught, was great. I really, really love the whole bluffing social stealth system to take it further they've added here. I really agree. I think it looks so cool. And it's a really nice way to prevent players from being like, oh, why should I even bother with stealth? Because the moment I break it, it's gonna go guns blazing. It's one of those nice ways that helps you at least try and maintain the veneer of stealth for a little bit longer before you go all guns blazing. Yeah, really great stuff. Anonymous note. Whoever you are, I must thank you for sparing at least part of my family. We all have enemies, certainly we Boyle women. In a way, you've done me a favor, so you deserve a reward. I've passed this along from one of my servants to another who knows another, to one of yours. May we never cross paths again. Yep, may we never. That's a free 2 runes. I know what you're thinking. Next, what are you going to spend the runes on? Nothing! Nothing! I don't need any other abilities! At this point, I didn't even need bend time! That one ended up just being for funsies. Alright, gentlemen, what do we got?
Everything we
So have I. Got
everything
him.
that you have done has served to make this moment possible.
The Lord Regent is exposed, Corvo. Vulnerable. And now everything is in place to strike at him. We're one step from the throne.
Yeah?
One man, one beating heart, is all that's left of the forces that brought this city to the brink of ruin.
It is simple, but it will be far from easy. The Lord Regent's paranoia has reached an all-time high. He has lost the support of the Overseers, the Parliament, his financial base, and he's lost Sokolov, who made his security technology. So at Dunwall Tower, he has consolidated every remaining loyal man around him.
He knows something is coming. He knows you are coming. And everything
Pause.
depends on him. Hierro will help you prepare. Then Samuel will
I'm
take you
so
close to the
immature,
tower
man.
Near
God.
the waterlock. Last time you were there was the horrible day that all of this started. Now you will go there and end it. Good luck, Corvo.
But let's recap. It's been like 4 days
Other than our hopes are riding on you.
since we broke out of Coldridge by this point. So we break out of Coldridge. That's day 1. We take a sleep, and then we wake up at the Outsider's Mark, right? And we do with Campbell. That's day 2. I'm counting Coldridge as day 1 as well, even though I probably shouldn't, but whatever. So day 1, breakout. Day 2, Campbell. We sleep. Day 3, we do the Pendleton twins and Sokolov. We sleep. Day 4 is the Boyle party. We come back from the party, which is late at night, and we haven't even slept. But we have rolled into day 5 now. So Corvo breaks out of Coldridge Prison, and within 5 days of that, counting the same day he breaks out, he's already at Dunwall Tower striking at the Spy Master. I mean, this dude's insane, man. Absolutely monstrous. The Pendleton votes. Havelock, bravo, sir. The Lord Regent is furious about losing the most recent vote at Parliament. He was counting on the support of the Pendleton family and expected limited resistance. Just as you said it would, losing the Pendleton voting bloc has really slowed him down. And since the Lord Regent's defense budget failed as well, he's getting desperate financially. It seems that most of the coin he's using to keep the city watch going is coming from a close ally. We suspect it's a powerful noblewoman who is perhaps his mistress. I'll try to dig up more information. As we know, if the watch doesn't get paid, in coin and in elixir, their loyalty will start to crumble. Oh, we probably were supposed to read this before we went after Sokolov and whatnot.
We are almost there.
Yeah, hold on, let me read your entry logs right in front of you. Entry 5. Teague Martin is now High Overseer. He's a clever one, and his ideas have taken us very far. Considering where he comes from, he should be very pleased with himself. Now, we can be assured that the Overseers will support our claims, whatever they may be. There's only one man standing between us and complete control of the Empire. The Lord Regent will soon find himself staring into that hideous mask of Corvo's. Of that, I have no doubt. But what happens after that? I still find it insane that Martin ends up being Overseer. Dude went from being imprisoned to being High Overseer. Like, what? Corvo deserves the glaze? Absolutely. I mean, no matter which way you play him as the player, dude's nuts. He's either like an absolute combat prodigy, slaughtering his way through like ranks and ranks of guardsmen, or he's just an absolute like stealth operative, bro. It's crazy. Where did he even learn to do all the stealth stuff anyway? I know Dishonored 2 mentions his combat prowess via the tournament, but I don't remember if they ever indirectly bring up why Corvo is so good at being such a stealth operative, given that he was supposed to be a damn bodyguard. Lissa, you got anything to talk about?
Emily's hiding again. It started as a game, but it's turned into her way of teasing me. If you see her, will you send her back to me? It's time for her studies.
I actually don't know where Emily is. I scarcely remember doing this. Yo, you got anything for me?
Do you need me to build something for you? I can make anything, practically.
Uh-huh. What do you got? Anything new? Probably not. I hate you. I hate you, Pierre. I hate you so much. I want you dead. I want you to die. I need you hunted down. Yeah, let's save the money. Who knows what we might need it for. Emily, Wormstowist. If only I had dark vision to spot her. Balls of Aptitude. Oh, look at that nice drawing of the tower. That's a good drawing. That's a really good drawing. Use the vision to find Emily. I don't have dark vision. I don't take dark vision. It's the fastest way to make the game ugly as all hell.
Yes, yes, I tell her you will still need to study. And as Empress, you'll have proper tutors, one for each subject. And many personal servants. She asks if she'll have spies. Yes, I tell her. I suppose you will. And advisors. So many advisors your head will spin. She wants a cake maker. Well, I tell her you'll have a whole kitchen staff with an army of chefs. And of course she asks if she can have
Oh
cake
man,
every
Camilla is so... I love her so
and
much. This poor
she'll
girl,
wish my young
man.
Empress, which always makes her giggle. Sometimes she gets so sad, remembering these things.
Too overworked,
They
that
remind her of
lady.
her poor mother. It's been 6 months, and Emily is resilient, but sometimes I can hear her crying when she thinks I'm asleep.
Poor Camilla, man. She deserves so much better. I mean, she's doing a great job with Emily, the best she can, given the conditions, but...
I am Emily's teacher, and this is my lesson plan. Boring sums, boring history, boring geography...
I still can't believe this is Chloe
boring
Grace
sentence
Moretz. Crazy, man.
Why can't we study sword fighting?
Now that I know, I can hear it, but I never even realized at the time. Calista, did I keep calling her Camilla? Sorry, I don't know. I think you're Pathfinder for some reason, I guess. Oh.
Don't make any sound. I'm hiding from Callista. It's a game we like to play.
That's Chloe, yeah, it's Chloe Grace Moretz, I know, right? Insane. As in, yes, the one from, like, Kick-Ass and stuff. Her.
Here. This was at the edge of the river, in the mud. I put it under my pillow for good luck, but it gave me bad dreams. You can have it, as a present. I suppose I'll do my lessons now. Hiding gets boring after a while, anyway.
Alright, everyone's just finding runes, man. Everyone's just like, oh, yeah, my brother and my mother and my daughter all have a rune. I have one too. What is wrong with the people in this damn place, man? What the hell is up with Dunwall? Alright, Samuel, let's go make history.
Ready to face the Lord Regent?
Persona 5 reference.
Took care of my say.
Making
Long
history.
past time.
No, Persona 4 reference. What am I saying? Yep, let's go to Dunwall Tower. So bear in mind that Corvo hasn't really slept. Between going to the Boyle party at night, interrogating Sokolov during the day and going to the Boyle party at night, he doesn't really get any rest. And then he immediately heads off to Dunwall Tower, which I'm pretty sure also takes place at night. So this guy just straight up pulls an all-nighter. In fact, he's been up for nearly like 2 days. Return to the tower. It's time to end the Lord Regent's rule. And if you succeed, Emily can be crowned Empress. You must return to Dunwall Tower and infiltrate the place where you once served as Lord Protector. Ever paranoid, the Lord Regent has upgraded security over the months and has a heavily defended safe room, to which he will escape if you set off any alarms. Well, I simply won't set off alarms. Wait, that's the whole game?
This is it, Corvo.
I won't say anything.
Tower might not be good ones, huh?
All I will say is that there will be a stream of this game tomorrow.
It'll be a bit of a climb from the water lot.
How fast we make it through this might determine how much more we
Lord
do.
Regent built himself quite a place at the top of the tower. Calls it his safe room or something. Crazy if you ask me.
Perfect length. There's still more game to go. I will say that much. A fair more to go.
Broadcast control station here where all them announcements come from. Might be worth looking
I would argue that once you finish this level, you're probably about 2/3 the way through the game.
Next time I see you, the Lord Regent will be dead.
Thinking, how many more levels are after
Well, it
this?
was an honor to serve with you.
Technically a level? Yeah, so you're about 2/3 of the way through once you finish this level. There's a few more, but one of the levels I don't really consider a level because it's really, really easy to skip. By skip, I mean, like, it's really easy to just navigate through the level without having to deal with anything instantly. Admittedly, you miss a ton of stuff, but, like, that's fine. All they gotta do is take out the Lord Regent, right? Yeah, for sure, yeah, that's the only issue we have left to solve. Nothing bad will ever happen after that. I mean, how could it? How could it? Lord Regent's the only problem. We're gonna deal with that tonight, so let's infiltrate and take him out. Aha, I thought I remembered there being something around. Who died here? Whirlwind 2. Wow. Thanks so much, game. I really, really needed Whirlwind 2. So you could actually find one of the guys who's interrogating you early on in the game, in the beginning. You get an achievement for killing him. Sure. So this area is set up so that you can obviously flesh and steal it. Not going that way. Yeah, I'll be missing most stream because Brekkie and bathing. What, like, the rest of this, or you mean tomorrow?
Attention, Dunwall Tower.
Or hasn't bathed yet. Stinky! You're stinky! Duty. He said duty. Man, flesh and steel on this level was really hard. I remember, antisocial, we're avoiding as many enemies as we can. Hey, this is where Dowd was when he attacked. You remember that? You remember Dowd? I mean, this one, wow. Right at the totally real climax of the game, wow. Oh. I'm making breakfast as we speak. What are you making?
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
No, we shall not.
Very good.
I'm pretty sure I can just use my mostly flesh and steel pathing for a lot of this.
Don't you love the view from here?
This place makes me sad.
Why is that?
This is where the Empress was killed by that wretched murderer. Everything changed for the worse after.
Pepperoni sandwich. Ooh,
It
sounds
was a dark day for
great.
sure, but things were always bad with the plague. In any case, I wouldn't dwell.
Oh, whoops. Okay, let's finish. I need to let them finish their dialogue because there's a unique little interaction you can get here. Dowd. Such an interesting antagonist considering all the enemies we take on. I love Dowd because it's clear that he's meant to be a Corvo inversion. Corvo is someone who can reasonably go from being someone of nobility, high status, and really ramp up into high chaos with the Outsider's gift, right? Dowd is the inversion. He's someone of low birth. Admittedly, Corvo is just a commoner too, but you get the idea. His station in life is a low one comparative to Corvo, and he goes from someone who was high chaos to being very low chaos. Like, remember that Brigmore Witches and Knife of Dunwall are canonically all done in low chaos. Whether or not they're pacifists is a whole other thing to argue about, but they are at least canonically low chaos. So it's very interesting how Corvo is the character who immediately catches the Outsider's attention and maintains it, whereas Dowd is someone who has lost the Outsider's attention and is effectively regaining it. Well, depending on your choices. If you maintain high chaos, he doesn't care about you still.
In any case,
yeah, I love Dowd. Such a great character. Really, really love him.
I need to get back to work.
It is very amusing, though.
I don't think it's a good idea.
How he just kind of goes like, oh man, killing an empress had really, really negative consequences for the world. Who could have seen that coming? And it makes him rethink everything he's ever done. Like, what is wrong with this guy, man? You're an assassin. Oh, I was thinking of Dishonored 2 is where you come here. Oh, you can hear the whispers when you come here, yeah. I did forget that. I have no idea what any of this means. La 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 la. Sorry, Yursky, enjoy your sandwich. I don't think I spoiled anything talking about Dowd there, did I? Pretty sure I didn't. I was talking about the DLC, but like, I was talking about the canon playthrough. God, I love doing this segment in Dishonored 2.
He says in his big moat. What's he expect? A whole army? Moat. All that water does is bring mosquitoes and invite vermin into the courtyard.
Oh my lord, he pissing. Ow, 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 ow. Why are there slaughterfish in the water, man? What's wrong with this place? I'm trying to remember, is there another way in that isn't the front door? There is, right? Am I thinking of the wrong area? Hold on. Yes, I love how, of all the conspirators, it's the actual Assassin's complex feelings remorse. Oh yeah, for sure. I still think that, like, Dowd's heel turn, shall we say, is a bit deranged, but I also do understand it, and I do enjoy it regardless. Just checking, there's no other way in, is there? Not to my remembrance. Okay. But, like, I do appreciate that you do see it as you play through, like, Knife of Dunwall. And you understand it. It's pretty great. Alright. Nothing new there. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, they added the elevator for Dishonored 2. It's hard to say which I prefer, the Dishonored 1 or Dishonored 2 version. Oh, yeah, if you kill all the people here, you can talk to them through that speaker there, through the... not FaceTime. So we're gonna do this non-lethally.
I need the comfort of my own bed tonight.
I'm an idiot. Absolute noob behavior on my end.
Everything is secure on the grounds, Lord.
Won't hurt to check again. I'm going to head down and retire to my bedroom.
Begging your pardon, sir. I think it would be best if you stay in your safe room.
Pile on top. Let's just take this out. Alright, so we're doing the non-lethal takedown for him. So here's a fun fact. The guy coming up here who's required for the non-lethal stuff, you can actually kill him because he's the broadcast announcer for the streets. If you kill him, he gets replaced by a different announcer, a female one. So here's a bit of trivia. Does anyone know who the secondary announcer is, assuming you kill this one, for the speakers after this mission? As in the actual IRL VA. Anyone? I'll give you until I get to the top of this area, see if anyone wants to point it out in the chat. If you know, don't look it up or you're cheating. Almost there.
Citywide ban on whale oil is now
Yep, there you go. See, you can hear him.
Citizens are encouraged to bring any whale oil in their possession to the city.
Marilyn Monroe? Buddy, when do you think this game was made? No, but it is an absolute diva of a woman. Alright. Princess, correct. Aladdin knows. So, if you kill this guy here in this mission, he gets replaced by a woman. That woman? Carrie fucking Fisher. AKA Princess Goddamn Leia. Anne Hathaway? Nope.
Please.
Insane that they got Carrie Fisher, by the way. Or a complete side character that, like, 90% of people are going to miss and never experience. Absolute insanity. They're like, well, let's get this very big-name, well-known actor that people love, even if she hasn't done a ton of work recently at the time of this game, and let's just have her voice some random, missable side character that, like, 95% of players just simply never get engaged with. Like, there's no reason to kill this guy. In a lethal run, you don't need to bother coming up to him. And in a non-lethal run, you're doing non-lethal.
Please don't hurt me. You're here to kill the Regent.
Rob's the only way they can afford her, yeah, fair
Spare my
enough.
life, and I can help you beat him. He makes recordings on audiograph, secrets, some that would destroy him if others heard. Played on this amplifier, his confessions would be broadcast throughout the city. He'll be ruined. The audiograph card you want is in a safe in the Lord Regent's room.
Convenient.
But I was able to see the combination over his shoulder. 935.
How very, very convenient he found the safe code. He found the safe code as well. I almost feel like they made the non-lethal option actually way too easy. To be fair, doing the lethal option here with Hiram is really, really simple as well. Getting up to his chambers and just stabbing him in his room is like a complete joke. But the non-lethal here is disgustingly easy. What did you say was the code was? 835? Is that what he said? I can check the journal, I guess, whatever. I almost wish you had to find the code for yourself. Now, admittedly, if you're doing a mostly Flesh and Steel, it is a hell of a lot harder. I will admit to that, because Flesh and Steel, your blink is very limited in its usage.
I remember when the Empress and I used to chat. We would take tea, discuss any number of things.
Was not 835. 935. Whoops. Dead drop. Lord Spymaster. We had a specific agreement and I planned around it. The Royal Protector wasn't part of that agreement. You assured me that she and the girl would be alone, so the price of the job just went up. Send the coin to the alternate dead drop or you can be sure we'll come calling. Dowd, I really wish he came calling. It's like 6 months ago, man. Lord Regent's confession audiograph. Thank God he just happens to keep an audiograph of what he did. Just sitting there. Oh, but next, he did not expect anyone to break into his place. Well, maybe he should have. Let's get out of here. Easy as. I know who she is, but to be honest, I've never consumed Star Wars media ever. Wow. You're missing out on a generational diva. And I don't mean diva as in, like, the negative connotation that's usually used for the diva. I mean diva as in, like, absolute queen. I love you, Carrie Fisher. Also, you've never watched Star Wars at all? Like, none of them? That's crazy to me. Holy. I mean, like, if you said, like, you didn't like modern Star Wars, like the episodes 7 and 8, fair enough. God damn. I'm back with no audio. Someone tell him welcome back, because I can't type in chat.
If I explain, then you will see I am not at fault. My poverty eradication plan was meant to bring prosperity to the city, to rid us of those scoundrels who waste their days in filth and drink, without homes or occupations other than to beg for the coin for which the rest of us toil. And it was a simple plan. Bring the disease-bearing rats from the Pandician continent. No! And let them take care if you just let me go. I beg you.
You nearly destroyed the city. No amount of money will
I probably, you know what, let me run it back so you can actually hear all the dialogue, and then I will trigger the, like, go downstairs and trigger the arrest. Next says welcome back, thank you, Jorski.
My poverty eradication plan was meant to bring prosperity to the city, to rid us of those scoundrels.
It's funny how comically evil Hiram sounds here. How his idea is like, how do I get rid of the homeless and the poor and the destitute? Oh, let me spread a horrific plague through the land. And then it's like, wait, people would totally do that in real life.
The plan worked perfectly.
Like, you look at how people treat the homeless and the destitute and needy IRL, and it's like, yeah, there's a lot of Hiram Burrows out there in the world.
Sickening rate. Soon it didn't matter. Rich, poor, all were falling sick. And then people began to ask questions. The Empress assigned me to investigate whether the rats had been imported by a foreign power. I knew the truth would come out eventually, so there was no other way than to be rid of her and take power myself. She had to die, you see. She had to die. Bringing about the death of an empress is not an easy thing. But it gave me the chance to attack the plague with some
like, why does he record all of this, man?
But there's always some idiot woman searching for her wretched lost babe, or some sniveling workman searching for his missing wife. And then quarantine is broken. But you can see how my plan should have worked. Would have worked if everyone had just followed orders.
It would make more sense to write this. What is wrong with him? Thanks for showing us all the different events and interactions. No problem. Like I said, if I really truly wanted to, I could go through this game very, very quickly in a breeze without interacting with like 90% of the cast, but that's not really fun. The fun of these games is the fact that they're imsims, and there's a lot of ways to play around. Alright, and now let's go hear him get arrested. I believe should be happening now.
What are you doing? I order you to put down your weapons. This is treason.
It's over, Hiram. Your head will roll for what you've done.
No! I'll make you rich men if you just let me go. I beg you.
You nearly destroyed this city. No amount of money will undo that. Get him ready for the walk to Coldridge Prison.
Yes, sir.
Crazy how it's not even the guard captain coming up to arrest him. The dude in red. And there we go. That's Hiram dealt with. Easy as. Said had to die twice so people would know for sure he did it. Yeah! Like, what is wrong with this dude? That's the kind of thing you write in a damn diary, man! Are you dumb? Oh, and he's playing the music actively. No bueno, no bueno. Let's not go this way. Let's pass through his quarters. That'll be safe. Oh, shit! Okay, they're walking him out through his quarters. Wall of Light. I mean, I don't need the other bone charms and runes, but like, would be nice. Man, I really love the Dishonored 2 version of this level. It's so good. Unrealistic. Corrupt politician was held accountable. I know, right? Oh my god, man. Let's not talk about corrupt politicians in the modern day, dude. I'll get upset. There it is. Old reliable. And this is still how I get through in Dishonored 2 as well. Always use this path. It'd be safe for me to listen without learning more. Rat scent. Does this make rats not attack me? Rats attack you only when you walk closer. I mean, it's nice, but I don't really need it.
Emily, my daughter, I know that one day you'll be grown up. And I wonder what you'll remember of these years. Will you recall your time as a child with fondness? Or were there too many caretakers? Formal dinners and lessons about boring old history. Maybe the precious hours we spent together will shine brighter. Time captured now and then with your mother and with Corvo, who was always close to my heart. I hope the season of rats and plague will be nothing more than a passing shadow on your early memories. A crisis come and past, weathered by your mother and her advisors. You'll sit on the throne someday, and will do well, I hope. It's a tricky life, full of responsibility and peril. It was not your choice to be the daughter of an empress, but I believe you'll rise to the challenge. Stay good-hearted, Emily. Keep drawing and telling stories, and only share your power with those you truly trust.
Alright, well, so I'm pretty sure that this audiograph is still here, even in Dishonored 2 in this route, in this path. I don't remember, it's been a while, we'll see. Empress to Corvo. Corvo, I've missed you while you've been away. If I could trust anyone else with these matters, I would gladly send them so you could remain close. But there's no one else. The plague has taken so many. The spy master was right to insist that I send you. When you are away, every day seems a heavy burden. Even simple tasks seem worrisome. Emily is difficult to manage, and the great troubles of the city, the conflict and the plague, all seem insurmountable. But when you are near, it is different. My heart is at peace. So if it wasn't already clear to people that, you know, Corvo and Jessamine were a thing, well, that letter should seal the deal. Alright, let's get out of here. There is one more room below us, but I don't know if I care enough to go get it. Especially because I don't plan on, you know, upgrading any more abilities from this point out.
Huh?
You son of a... he's annoyed me enough that I'm going to do the silly. Alright, get me out of here. Let's go. Another one. Oi! Okay, so I can make it to the end of the hallway and then I go to TPO. I thought it would last for longer. I thought it was gonna... Because I remember in Dishonored 2, the whispering and stuff gets louder as your bend time is about to end, I'm pretty sure. Let's get out of here. We got the important stuff. I suspect there's probably a painting somewhere around. Oh, that was way too close for comfort. Oh, I should not have passed by that fire. That's a really easy position for them to spot you. Remember, if I did this lethally, we'd pretty much already be gone by now. Alright, let's exit out. If I get bitten by any fish, I kill myself. Tell me the timing is good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. And we're home free. Easy as. Hello, Samuel. What is poppin', my boy? Successful infiltration, exfiltration. We straight up Metal Gear Solid.
You ready to go back to the Hound Pits?
Yes, sir, I am. Surely nothing bad will ever happen from here on out now that we've taken down our biggest nemesis.
Thanks.
Right?
All right, let's go.
Right? Bang! Special actions. Expose the Lord Regent's corruption publicly. They should have made finding the hidden room a special action as well. There's an outsider shrine in the Dunwall Tower level? Must have been where the rune was then. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. 4 runes to find? Are there 3 of them at the shrine? All enemies removed, yay! Surely nothing can go wrong from this point on. The game has to end here, right? Coronation Eve. The Lord Regent has been defeated, and the reign of Emily Kaldwin is now assured. All that remains is to see her safely escorted to Dunwall Tower, where she will assume her position on the throne.
Big changes. Makes me uneasy, to tell the truth. Small fry like me always gets...
I think the Executioner's trying... Yeah, that's the one, yeah. I scarcely ever bother dealing with him, it's such a waste of time.
High Overseer. I'm guessing our work is almost done. The others are in the bar. No doubt waiting to raise a glass in your name. Me, I think I'll just linger out here if you don't mind. Reflect on things while we have a moment.
Oh, Samuel, how I love you so. You're such a good man. You're my goat. You're the goat. You're Mr. Goat. Alright, so... ads are actually about to start, but at the same time, I think this is a fairly good stopping point. Because I want to set up for tomorrow's stream. Because after this point, we have, like, 4 levels. Really, I consider it 3, because one of those levels I'm just gonna, like, pretty much skip through. With my knowledge of the level layout and design. So, I'm thinking carefully here. Do we go through the events that are about to happen and then stop? Or do we stop here and that's where I start tomorrow's stream? Decisions. Definitely stream on the shorter side today, though. But I want to set this up so it's done tomorrow, and then when I come back on Friday, because I take Thursdays off, we can start Dishonored 2. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. Okay, I think we'll stop here for today. I've already made a full save here. Thanks, dude. You're really knowledgeable in this game. It's very fun to watch and learn from a pro. Thanks. I wouldn't really consider myself a pro in terms of straight gameplay. Like, Stealth Gamer BR is incredible for that kind of content. You should really go watch him. But I will say that I have played a lot. There's lots of different ways to play the game, and that's kind of the beauty and fun of it. You can muck about a lot. There's so many different ways to approach and do things. It's a really, really good time. But yeah, I think I will end there for today. You know what? Yeah. But thank you so much for joining as well, Aladdin. I really, really appreciate it. Always nice to have more people in chat. So yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for the stream today. We will pick this up tomorrow, same time as usual. That is to say 12 PM GMT plus 7 or UTC plus 7. So if anyone wants to swing on by then as well, please feel free to come join. We'll probably finish up the game then, clean up the remaining levels, and then after that we'll move on to Dishonored 2. But yeah, As always, everyone, thank you all so much for coming by. Thank you to everyone who watched, chatted, interacted, or even lurked. I am so grateful for all the support. And of course, a big thank you to all the people who are watching the VODs. I know not everyone can catch my streams, especially those of you who live in the West. My streams are at very strange times for some of you. So I appreciate that as well. Thank you so much. Anyway, we'll call it there. As always, guys, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, night, day, whatever it is for you, wherever you are in the world. Have a good one, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next stream tomorrow. 12 p.m. GMT +7 or UTC +7. Bye-bye!